That strike definitely found its target. Oh, no! Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count. The flying forearm finds his target. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. And a perfectly executed stretch. Getting his attention with a vicious strike. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
John Cena's been on a roll lately. Ever since he started spitting rhymes back in October, he started to rile up all of the SmackDown locker room.
Yeah, Cena has gained attention and earned some wins, but he doesn't have many friends in the back. Nobody wants to tag with a trash talker.
That's how you wear down your opponent. A scary attack on the neck here. The two of you mentioned Cena's new trash-talking raps. He has so much to work with this nerd Bryan Danielson. I can't believe he didn't have a jam ready today.
Well, there's a time to rap and a time to shut your mouth. When Brock Lesnar is your next opponent, it definitely...
Not yet. Too early. He got him good there.
John Cena is the very prototype of a WWE superstar. He's got the physique and athleticism of a future WWE champion.
I completely agree, Byron. We've already seen him beat some main event talent like Chris Jericho and Rikishi in singles action. John Cena with the offense. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The two of you were spot on about John Cena's potential. Cena's a blue chipper if there ever was one. I hope Bryan Danielson's taking notes tonight.
Escapes trouble there. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Oh boy, he is rolling. I can't tell what's more outrageous, Cena's recent raps or those ugly yellow pants.
Big move coming. Mind buster.
Thunderous. He's back in control here. What a slam, Michael.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
Panic starting to set in for Cena. This could be a huge upset right here.
I'm seeing shades of Razor Ramon on Raw in 1993, guys. A high-flying nobody is about to beat one of WWE's best.
Cena is too distracted by Brock Lesnar on the horizon. He's got to focus on surviving this match.
And just a sickening thud upon impact.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Will he be victorious? That does it for Bryan Danielson. Cena wins!
Cena rolls along toward his big encounter with Brock Lesnar. I can't wait.
There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Cena prevails in this warm-up for the battle with Brock.
And it's see ya bye for Bryan Danielson.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody, Welcome, everybody, to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
Well, that's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight.
Clearly on a mission here. Oh, I think this man means business. From Bryan Danielson. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Look at that height. Did you see that? That was amazing. This Bryan Danielson guy looks a little nerdy, but apparently he's got a pretty impressive pedigree. Where'd he come from?
Cole, Bryan Danielson began his training with a former WWE champion, Monday Night Raw's own Shawn Michaels. Before his big comeback, HBK actually started a wrestling school, and we're seeing one of its graduates.
Corey mentioned Bryan Danielson training with Shawn Michaels, and I see some of that high-flying pedigree. But this kid doesn't strike me as a main event material like HBK. Anything else about his training?
Well, you can also see some serious technical wrestling chops, courtesy of additional training Danielson got from one half of the World Tag Team Champions, William Regal.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
John Cena's modified powerbomb Has defeated some heavy hitters as of late, and a small... guy like Bryan Danielson has to have a huge target on his back.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
The shoulders are down. Plenty of fight left.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. John Cena has shown his strength during the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
The two of you mentioned Cena's devastating modified powerbomb, but what will work on a tiny loser like Bryan Danielson won't do for Brock Lesnar. I think Cena might have to develop something new to take down the next big thing. And a knee to the nose. Just a hellacious armbar.
You have to like his chances here.
If he keeps calling out Brock Lesnar, John Cena may just be a speed bump on Brock's...
He breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Michael.
Oh, I think this man means business. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Guys, are we about to see a scrawny nerd beat John Cena here on Velocity?
It's ruthless aggression's revenge, Michael.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
I don't know. Is that enough to stop Cena?
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
When this guy's on, look out. Danielson wins. Unbelievable.
This kid came out of nowhere and just shocked the world.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
From the opening bell, this match was one
Here
for the
is your
ages.
winner,
I'm almost
Bryan
speechless.
Danielson.
Almost.
And the official decision is a countout.
Hey, a win's a win, but I'm not sure if there are many people on the roster that would want to get the win like this.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this. We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Look at that. Now, that's acrobatic. I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense.
Bryan's been known to be a submission specialist on the independents, but Jericho has a few holds of his own to watch out for.
Listen, Daniel may be a submission machine, but you don't become a star in WWE without charisma. Bryan can't come up with a better catchphrase than The Miz because Daniel Bryan is not awesome. Daniel Bryan into the quick cover. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Ooh, what an uppercut! I have to admit the NXT rookies have been fairly feisty tonight with their WWE pros, to say the least. But there's been no bigger offender than Daniel Bryan.
Bit of ungratefulness.
And Bryan gets the shoulder up.
Not even close.
He takes him down via the drop toe hold.
Returning to Daniel Bryan not wanting The Miz as his pro, I do see Bryan's point. Daniel has a career performing in the ring that is twice as long as The Miz.
But he hasn't been in the WWE, Byron. The Miz is well within his right as a pro, as a mentor, to show Daniel Bryan motivation through humiliation. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Near a count out here, Corey.
It would be a shame if this ends in a count out, Cole.
Daniel Bryan has had compounding problems tonight, and the main one is standing ringside.
Yeah, but Miz isn't in the ring, Saxton. The World Heavyweight Champion is. If Daniel Bryan has an issue with The Miz, now is not the time to worry about it.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
I'm still watching The Miz lurking at ringside. Why is The Miz even out here? The way he's treated Daniel Bryan has been demoralizing. There's no reason for The Miz to be out here.
Where do you want him to be, Byron? That's where he's supposed to be. He's Daniel Bryan's mentor. Just because Miz humbled Bryan earlier doesn't mean he's completely given up on his rookie.
Despite all of his actions from earlier tonight, I do have to respect the long journey Daniel Bryan's taken to finally make it to WWE.
Well, Bryan is an internet darling who's excited for this opportunity, but he had no idea he was going to be facing the World Heavyweight Champion out of the gate.
Inside the ring now. Daniel Bryan's getting all fired up. Listen to the WWE Universe come alive for Daniel Bryan. Look out! Kick! You know, Byron, I have to wonder if Daniel Bryan is still thinking about earlier tonight when his pro mentor Miz slapped him across the face.
Well, any man that gets slapped has got to carry that embarrassment for some time, especially with it coming on your first day on the job.
Is that something Yoshi Tatsu taught you, Byron? Miz did say he's going to slap some personality into his rookie.
Emotions have been running high all night, guys. Daniel Bryan has to put everything that happened earlier in the rearview mirror and focus on Chris Jericho.
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Bryan is not playing right now.
Oh, no, he's taken down.
You know, I don't think he has much left.
Executed perfectly. You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the Unified Tag Team Champion. He's the United States Champion. And the fact of the matter is, this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE Pro.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe, disrespects him for absolutely no reason, doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing.
So damaging. He wants no part of the outside. Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan. Look at this. One move after the other. It's devastating. That landed perfectly. Lightning fast reflexes. Wait a minute. He's positioned up on that turnbuckle. I would not want to be him right now. Look at this. Here's Chris Jericho. The Lion Salt. That should do it right there. 2. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
It's going to take more than that.
That's how you tear a muscle, guys. Message delivered. Here's Chris. Oh, breaker.
Come on, Jericho. Put that stupid idiot away.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3. Jericho just had enough with this rookie. Now let's look back at that amazing action.
This entire match,
Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Ow, that hurt.
Jericho's on the attack now.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. The damage has been done.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Michael, do you think that Chris Jericho might become a believer here tonight? I think the WWE Universe is starting to become a believer in Daniel Bryan.
No. What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's a pro to a rookie that shows him respect, and Jericho is out here to put this Bryan goof in his place. He's inflicting some serious pain here. He wants no part of the outside. Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan. Incoming. Putting it all on the line. Look at this. Down to the floor. You know, Byron, I have to wonder if Daniel Bryan is still thinking about earlier tonight when his pro mentor, Miz, slapped him across the face.
Well, any man that gets slapped has got to carry that embarrassment for some time, especially with it coming on your first day on the job.
That's something Yoshi Tatsu taught you, Byron? Miz did say he's going to slap some personality into his rookie.
You know, Daniel Bryan comes out here and says he's been wrestling all over the world. But honestly, who cares? I've never heard of him until he showed up at NXT.
Well, the things you've never heard of could fill the entire internet, Cole. All the WWE pros have heard of Daniel Bryan. This guy's been competing on the independent scene for 10 years. Daniel Bryan's ready to go in a lot of people's opinion. Cole, I mentioned how Daniel Bryan's gained some traction on the independents, but I think you're still dumbfounded. Go find a computer, man. Invest in some research. Be a broadcast journalist like myself.
So wait a minute, Corey. Just because this guy's wrestling in a high school gym in front of what? 50 people? I'm supposed to be impressed? You're sounding like the rest of these internet guys, posting and blogging, believing in what you read on the dirt sheets. You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the unified tag team champion. He's the United States champion. And the fact of the matter is, this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE Pro.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe disrespects him for absolutely no reason, doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing.
Observing the relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I don't think there's any chance Bryan is going to forget the embarrassment he went through earlier. So what if Daniel Bryan...
Jericho.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls! I'm not sure how much he has left.
This is Jericho's chance.
The inaugural episode of NXT, the World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on The Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. He catches him off guard with that amazing acrobatic move. Oh, this is dangerous right here. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. You know, Daniel Bryan comes out here and says he's been wrestling all over the world. But honestly, who cares? I've never heard of him until he showed up at NXT.
Well, the things you've never heard of could fill the entire internet, Cole. All the WWE pros have heard of Daniel Bryan. This guy's been competing on the independent scene for 10 years. Daniel Bryan's ready to go in a lot of people's opinion.
Nicely executed. Such an impressive move.
Cole, I mentioned how Daniel Bryan's gained some traction on the independents, but I think you're still dumbfounded. Go find a computer, man. Invest in some research. Be a broadcast journalist like myself.
So wait a minute, Corey. Just because this guy's wrestling in a high school gym in front of what? 50 people? I'm supposed to be impressed? You're sounding like the rest of these internet guys, posting and blogging, believing in what you read on the dirt sheets. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Oh, I think this man means business.
Michael, do you think that Chris Jericho might become a believer here tonight? I think the WWE Universe is starting to become a believer in Daniel Bryan.
No. What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's a pro to a rookie that shows him respect, and Jericho is out here to put this Bryan goof in his place. Look out.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
Bryan is not playing right now.
You know, Byron, I have to wonder if Daniel Bryan is still thinking about earlier tonight when his pro mentor, Miz, slapped him across the face.
Well, any man that gets slapped has got to carry that embarrassment for some.
He's got him covered.
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
He kicks out before 3.
Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
I have to admit the NXT rookies have been fairly feisty tonight with their WWE pros, to say the least. But there's been no bigger offender than Daniel Bryan.
Bit of ungratefulness shown on the part of Daniel Bryan. To say he wasn't pleased to have The Miz as his WWE pro was the real slap in the face tonight.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Perfectly timed slam. Daniel Bryan, this is going to be big.
Returning to Daniel Bryan.
Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
He's back in control here.
All that's left now is for Daniel Bryan to finish this.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Nope, reverses it. Well executed drop kick.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Despite all of his actions from earlier tonight, I do have to respect the long journey Daniel Bryan's taken to finally make it to WWE.
Well, Bryan is an internet darling who's excited for this opportunity, but he had no idea he was going to be facing the World Heavyweight Champion out of the gate.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. He wants no part of the outside. It's all academic from here. Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan.
Look at this. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
And he got a near fall out of it.
He's still in this. Bryan's been known to be a submission specialist on the independents, but Jericho has a few holds of his own to watch out for.
Listen, Daniel may be a submission machine, but you don't become a star in WWE without charisma. Bryan can't come up with a better catchphrase than The Miz because Daniel Bryan is not awesome. Daniel Bryan has the personality to make paint dry.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Chris Jericho's on the attack now. Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
He's displaying classic offense here.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Miz on the outside mentoring Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion, who defends the championship against Edge at WrestleMania.
Yeah, what could be going through Chris Jericho's mind knowing that in
Backslide for the win! 2! Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess.
Not yet.
Bryan is not playing right now.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
A wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan, suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
He wants no part of the outside.
Right to the face. Nice drop toe hold. What's he doing? Look at this.
He wants no part of the outside.
say you put an exclamation.
His shoulders are down. And Daniel Bryan kicks out.
Wow.
He's too quick for him there. Look out, down he goes.
And he might not get back up.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Incoming. The human body can only absorb so much of that. Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out. Be some sort of miracle.
Boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You have got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here. The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
Frog kick!
Great athleticism.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Perfectly executed. Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation. The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can he relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat?
I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Going all the way up. The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of The Miz. Oh, man.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Nobody comes back from this.
Daniel Bryan took The Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, The Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no strength. He goes for the cover.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
I can't believe it. He just kicked out. Just powered out. And it's Bryan showing some agility.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot. It's looking for all the glory here. And it's The Miz able to stop the count.
Too soon.
Daniel Bryan, this is going to be big. Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
Nobody does it quite like him.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
I think this man means business.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No, Miz can't lose here tonight. Not like this. Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not a pleasant trip.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Bryan is not playing right now.
Oh, the reversal by The Miz.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
The Miz with a nice reversal. He's focusing on the face now. He's got the shoulders down. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Well, Daniel Bryan may be in bad shape, but he's not done yet.
And setting him up a knee to the face.
That's gonna hurt. Oh boy, he is rolling.
And he hits a hellacious neck breaker.
Daniel Bryan getting absolutely punished right now.
This is the Miz's chance.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. The Miz with the offense. The Miz is looking to end this. Skull-crushing finale.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
The champion into the cover. 2, 3. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins. Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch WWE for years and only see a match that good a few times.
Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all, but The Miz remains champion.
That's how you make an impact. The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma. Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
That packed a punch. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. And The Miz, the quick cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. The champion into the cover. He's got some fight left in him.
Just power out.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Nicely done. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE Gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
He's making a statement here with this attack. He delivers a hard clothesline. This is going to be big, one way or another.
Daniel Bryan is playing to the crowd when he should be taking care of business.
Whoa! The Miz was able to get out of the way there. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What athleticism.
The Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan, to negate that dangerous label lock.
I don't want to negate more than that. Bryan has submissions we haven't seen.
Nasty neck breaker right there.
So impressive.
I don't know.
The champion into the cover. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins. Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
I don't want to know what that feels like. Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States Champion.
Miz was saving himself. Hooked up. This kind of offense he's known for. He's going for the pin.
And Bryan gets the shoulder up.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Looks like he's got it applied perfectly. Got some air on that senton, guys.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight. Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high.
Look out! Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam. The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can you relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat? We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? That The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my pro.
You on NXT?
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
Eludes that one. He wants no part of the outside. Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending Daniel Bryan. This is going to be big.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
This could be it, guys.
I think Daniel Bryan just secured this match. Great effort, but
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Back in from the floor.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like, look at this, Miz. He's just so dominant.
I'm not sure how much he has left. Yeah, that'll leave a mark.
Great offense by The Miz.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Ooh, he goes down hard.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to fade now.
Oh, the reversal by The Miz.
Nice job by The Miz.
The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
If The Miz ends this soon, he might be healthy enough to cash in on the winner of the six-pack elimination WWE Championship match later on tonight.
how these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been.
Big move coming up. Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael. Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the lose again.
His signature slam.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Listen to the WWE Universe come alive for Daniel Bryan. Look at this.
Wow. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Wow, I thought this was over.
When this guy's on, look out. Lightning fast reflexes. Watch it. Miz. Neckbreaker.
That could be it.
So much for crowning a new champion tonight.
Yeah, that had to break a bone. The Miz showing how A-listers do things out there.
Look at this. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool. Skull-crushing finale.
Daniel Bryan getting absolutely punished right now.
That should do it right there. 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins. And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Oh, I think this man means business. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. And that briefcase is a near-guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know where you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan hasn't won a title here yet, but he's only been on the roster for 8 months. Give him time.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot at SummerSlam after John Cena begged The Miz to join his team. Also, when The Miz wins here and then cashes in later tonight, he'll have plenty of main events in his future. I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT?
Going to the top, high risk.
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
The Miz with a nice reversal. And there's his speed paying off.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of The Miz.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. And the guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No, Miz can't lose here tonight. Not like this.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight. Whoa!
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Keep your eye on this one.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Just a brutal move.
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
Look at this! Miz! He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The champ's in a good spot here. That's it. The Miz just ended this.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, if The Miz ends this soon, he might be healthy enough to cash in on the winner of the six-pack elimination WWE Championship match later on tonight.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing the most must-see superstar in WWE history. Look at this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Hooked up.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be. Here he goes for the win! You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
Look at that. Daniel Bryan somehow kicks out to continue on. The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Huge opportunity here. This has been a battle. Perfectly executed. Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
It may be a little early for Daniel Bryan to start celebrating. Incoming. Look at this. 1, 2, and the champ kicks out.
What a match.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Watch it. Miz. Oh, the reversal by the... And he hits a vicious neckbreaker.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Just as ruthless as the first time we saw it.
Here's the pin, title on the line. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up too soon.
He's flipped a switch, that's for sure.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. He breaks it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm with you, Cole. So unbelievable that he broke out of that.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Oh, elbow dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
Using the head now.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Running knee. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. And the champ kicks out.
So resourceful.
Taking on any more damage here
could very well mean the beginning of the end. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. Miz is in trouble.
Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at Daniel Bryan strutting his stuff all over.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. 2! Never say die attitude out of him.
He's still in this.
He's got him now.
Effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
He's in big trouble. And again, unbelievable.
You don't see that every day. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
We got a cover. 1, 2. What? Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
He's going for it all.
Daniel Bryan is playing to the crowd when he should be taking care of business.
Look out! He's got him down. This is it. 2.
How does he keep doing this? Wow, I thought this was over. Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
The Miz with a nice reversal.
The Miz's
Incredible move by The Miz. Daniel Bryan getting absolutely punished right now. Daniel Bryan
using all his power to drive him to the mat.
This one's over, guys.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Oh, I think this man means business.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
He can end it here. 2 and a near fall.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Look at Daniel Bryan strutting his stuff all over.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
Daniel Bryan's getting all fired up. He landed it.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
Oh, the reversal by The Miz. Great offense by The Miz.
Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
And the strike lands. Look at this. And he lands a hellacious uppercut. Elbow drop. And that one drops him. So cover here. 1, 2. And he's able to get out.
Wow, looked like The Miz was about to go on the Z list, but he mans up and survives.
Perhaps looking to take the action to the outside here. The WWE Championship is on the line. Oh, drop kick. The Miz is going up. What arrogance on display by The Miz. Look at this. Gotta wonder what's going to happen here, Corey.
Well, you can go a variety of different ways from the cradle position, that's for sure.
Here's the pin, title on the line! Here we go! 2! Kick out at 2! Oh, that may have been a slow count.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys. Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
He got him with the kick.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior. Oh, no!
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
3. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all, but The Miz remains champion.
Bryan should rewatch. The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Daniel Bryan really got The Miz's bad side when he took the A-lister SummerSlam spot, and then The Miz's United States title 1 month later.
Well, the rivalry exploded a half-decade later when The Miz ranted against SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan on Talking Smack. After Bryan returned to competition, he pulled strings to get The Miz back on SmackDown, so this rivalry is back in a big way.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Perfectly placed elbow. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. So painful.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT Pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT Pro, then there's a 1% chance I'll continue doing that show. What kind of weirdo would ever take advice from Daniel Bryan? That would be like a young announcer learning from you, Byron. I can't believe... And The Miz, the quick cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Nice kick out there.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. This is going to be big, one way or another. Look at this guy. Daniel Bryan's a nerd. I wish I could just go in the ring and say it right to his... Look at this.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more.
This was not over yet. Still too fresh.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone... The Miz is looking to end this.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
The champion into the cover. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Bringing it back between the ropes. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty...
And Daniel Bryan avoids the early pin.
Wow, I am impressed.
Look at this! Miz! Skull-crushing finale!
The champ needs to hurry here.
He's got the shoulders down.
Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins!
That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz! The following contest is an Iron Man match. Making his way to the ring from Kill Devil Hill, weighing in at 426 pounds, the Beast, Alexander Bart Champ.
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time! Finally, these two are in the ring where their grudge can get settled.
No more excuses. We're going to find out who the better superstar is.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
I don't want to know what that feels like.
Here he goes.
Clearly on a mission here.
He's back in control here.
Oh, what a splash! And a pin attempt.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, the Beast, Alexander Bart Champ.
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win.
The bell, and here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Got the shoulders down, and he doesn't stay down for long.
Too soon.
Oh, no!
Setting up.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
I knew it was only a matter of time. What a slam, Michael.
He's looking at it. Oh, I think this man means business.
But he's got to capitalize now.
The force of that impact should put an end to this match right here.
His shoulders are down. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Nice kick out.
Blast! That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Concentrating on the body here. Look at him. He's struggling to breathe here. He's got him covered. He's got some fight left in him.
It's way too early.
He's on the defensive now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
This match certainly isn't trending in the right direction for him. He's going to need a change in momentum and fast.
Devastating damage to the upper vertebrae. Takes him down
In a major way, too.
Pinning predicament, and he kicks out.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Got the reversal. A smashing headbutt. Things are looking bleak for Bobby Fish here.
This is not where he wants to be at this point in this match.
Bobby Fish is going to have to lean on his veteran experience right now.
I agree with you, Byron.
He's trying to mangle his face here. And he's heading back in. These competitors trying to keep their wits about them.
Got the leg. What dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh look, Bobby Fish is in position.
Uh-oh. He's in a little bit of trouble now. Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure, guys.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make changes if he wants to stay in it.
He's looked great.
This singles contest has a victor.
Here is your winner, Bobby Fish.
Gonna feel the effects of this win for a while.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
We've got an animated crowd.
I want you to tear them apart.
I have no idea how these two survived the Authors of Pain, but hopefully Gargano and Cassius Ohno can get the job done.
Come on. Come on, Cletus.
They call him the most agile warrior in the ring for a reason, folks. Kalisto is in the house, and some high-flying acrobatics can't be far behind.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Move there, guys. He might have it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
But he's got to capitalize now.
It is looking real bad for Kalisto. He's going for the pin. Looking to steal one there, perhaps. Not yet. Hooked him. Oh, that one hurt. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
He's displaying classic offense here. That's how you make an impact.
And now Kalisto finds himself in a challenging position.
Yeah, definitely an uphill battle from here.
If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Oh, what a splash!
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Whoa, Kalisto got out of the way there. Kalisto showing some quickness.
Beautiful. Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
He goes for the cover.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Nice kick out there. Might as well run for cover when Kalisto's rolling like this.
Splash!
What impact.
Splash! Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Kalisto is displaying some nice offense. What a maneuver.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here?
Yeah, but he's still in considerably better overall shape than his opponent right now. I mean, it seems to me like he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Guys, the King of Flight, Kalisto, has his brutal impact.
This is not where Kalisto wants to be right now.
This might be it. Nice move.
This is not where Kalisto wants to be right now.
It is looking real bad for Kalisto. Here's the cover.
It's true what you said, Michael, about Kalisto.
Now, that's an impressive tag team victory.
Here is your winner, the Beast, Alexander Barcham.
And there's your winner via pinfall.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
Folks, that match is why people say the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is a can't-miss event.
This is it. Tag team action underway here, guys.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
Oh, I think this man means business.
And he hits with a diving assault.
In the hard way.
He's starting to stumble here. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there, and now might be a good time to give him what he wants.
And stomping away in the corner.
Risking disqualification here. And it's a rip-rattling splash. Executed perfectly.
That'll rearrange your face. And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Got it.
He's focusing on the face now. He's not looking good here. If he's not careful, this can snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
Nothing good happens outside the ring, which is why I love it when guys go out there. Things are going to heat up now, fellas.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster. Takes him down in a major way, too.
This isn't where he wants to be, guys.
He needs to get back inside that ring.
Back in from the floor.
This kind of offense he's known for. Man, that hurts.
Akira Tozawa just too fast for him. Now we have Akira Tozawa on the attack.
Stops him with a DDT.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. He's taking some offense.
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack, though the thought of making a tag doesn't necessarily appear to be on his mind right now.
If his opponent somehow wins this thing, you could likely go back to this moment as the turning point of the match.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
And he kicks out. Not yet.
There's no recovering from that.
Things are looking dire for Akira Tozawa.
How much more does he have left?
He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
At this point, he has to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get back in this thing?
Oh, I think this man means business.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
The force of that impact should put an end to this match right here.
Looking at it here. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Looking at it a second time.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Just as devastating the second time around.
A kick out, and he almost had him.
How'd he do that?
Man, that hurts.
Akira Tozawa just too fast for him.
Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
Oh, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
Here is your winner, the Beast, Alexander Barchamp.
A very impressive victory.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
Hope you set your DVRs, folks, because that match is worth going back and watching again.
And we're now underway with this huge tag team match.
When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams.
Hey, Corey, when's the last time you checked your lumbar?
I don't know what you're trying to get at, Saxton. I don't consent to a lumbar check from Cedric Alexander. I've got my own chiropractor. Thank you very much.
Great
move.
Oh, what disrespect. This one's over by way of disqualification.
I want you to tear them.
Oh, no. Now they're
Finish
in
them
trouble.
off.
The Undisputed Era will put an end to this.
Now, this is a rare time. I'm actually cheering for the Undisputed Era.
No matter what your feelings are with the Undisputed Era, Byron,